Maybe. Technology sometimes doesn't work.
Broadcasting live from Hutchinson, Kansas. Call Jiggy right now. 267-22-JIGGY.
Okay, we are going to go to our next guests. They are going to join us live here on our big broadcast. And it is the Sunday radio show live on 990 WBOB today in Rhode Island, all places. Also, the mix on Tuesdays. And we have got great guests with us today. And gentlemen, go ahead and give me a brief introduction on yourselves. Tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Rick, you want to start?
Hey, Jiggy, how's it going, man? It's great to be here. We're out of St. Louis area in Missouri. Been playing music for a few years and doing some southern rock stuff, and got some new songs out that you heard about riding our bikes and stuff. Just a long history of playing music and lots of great people. I've done pretty much everything from playing covers to being on the road for years, and Boomer and I partnered up about a year ago. Well, actually, it was about 2 or 3 years ago, and we started a cover band thing that ultimately didn't really work out that well. And then I decided, well, I'm just going to write my own music. And we're just about to complete the first album. It should be out in July. Boomer,
Fantastic.
what do you got to say there?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I hope you're not upset, Jiggy. We kept calling you and calling you, trying to...
No. You're good. You're good. We were... Lots of guests. We're trying to get everybody in here for Memorial Day, and it's just busy. But this is not about any of that horse shit. It's about you guys. Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, right on, man. I just love, we kind of wondering what was going on. We didn't know what was going on. So
No, we're good. We're good. We're here to talk about you guys. Nobody cares about any of that other horse shit. They care about you guys. They care about you guys. They care about your music. Tell us all about you guys.
Well, right on. Well, like Rick mentioned, we did partner up a couple of years ago on a different project, and then realized together we made a great songwriting team. We both share songwriting responsibilities, and I think we co-wrote, 8 out of the 12 songs on the album, Rick?
Yeah, and that's only because I had written the other 4 before I even knew that you were a writer, man.
Yeah. So, I come from that vein of singing, songwriting drummers like Neil Peart and Phil Collins and those guys. And, we just teamed up and realized that, hey, this stuff is really strong, and, kind of thought, hey, we could be the very next Lennon McCartney. So you there?
So it sounds like you've had this show going for quite a while, Jiggy. We might have lost him.
I don't know. He's talking, but I don't.
I've got to get back to my previous interview. I've got my guests waiting, so I'll see you here in 15 minutes, man.
Sounds
see you in
great,
15.
Man.
People just do not understand fucking time zones. Okay, so I apologize. I apologize. So let's talk about your latest track here. We are going to play it. It is fantastic. It is Born to Be Wild. Tell me a little bit about this.
I know. It's better than Born to Be Wild. It's called Shakin' Sally.
Yes. Tell us all about it, man, because we got to get it on the air here because people want to hear it, man.
All right.
It's a riff I've had probably for 3 or 4 years, and then when Boomer and I got together, I originally was going to write this about the Voodoo Queen when I was living down in New Orleans, and when we got with Boomer, he said, hey, why don't we write it about our bikes? Because we all name our bikes, and Shakin' Sally is his, and it just took form and fit the music perfect, and his words are just phenomenal. He tells a great story, which any biker is going to be able to relate to, man. I think you're going to enjoy it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I've been riding Harleys all my life, and when Rick presented the title, the way we've been doing a lot of writing is that Rick has these great musical ideas and then a song title. And then that spurs my imagination and my experiences. And so I write it around what his song title is. And I've been writing all my life. And so, I mean, I call my bike Sally. And so I say, hey, I said, you got to shave. Why don't we write about riding, about our Harleys? You know what I mean? So he goes, okay. And that's what we did.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to place you guys on a brief hold here on Skype. And we are going to play the tune, and we will be back. So let's do this. Oh, we got all sorts of things happening. People don't understand anything about anything, and just the way it is. So let's do this. Let's see if we can play this. That's a rockin' tune. It's Shakin' Sally, Rick and Friends with us today here on our big broadcast, and we are going to go back live to
And the song for their
our
playlist,
guests.
so.
That was Shakin' Sally, and it is a fantastic tune. And back with the guys here on our big broadcast. You're joining us on 990 WBOB. Also, finding us each and every week on The Mix. Thanks for joining us today here on the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. So, gentlemen, how do we find you guys on social media, the websites? How do we do all this?
Rick?
Well, the best is probably the website. It's just www.rickandfriends.com.
I'll be one of the friends.
Same will be a page for all of them as well. Facebook is the same. It's Rick and Friends. Instagram, Rick Dravette. And then I think, Boomer, you also have an Instagram page as well.
Yeah, it's Boomer Papalardo.
And then you have the TikTok page as well, don't you?
Correct.
Also Boomer
Yes.
Papalardo.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And if you go to Instagram, there's a link tree which goes to all the streaming services, the Spotify, Apple. We're on everywhere you can get on.
Fantastic. So you guys, what's been the feedback that you guys have gotten on your music?
A lot of great reviews. Very positive reviews. One of the tunes we threw out there on a indie network radio went several thousand streams within a week or so, and I think she told me it was booking on 800 radio stations worldwide.
Fantastic.
So it's pretty good response.
Fantastic. We have got some great guests with us today. They join us live here on our big broadcast. So another great tune is Stone Hearted. Tell us a little bit about this track.
That's one that definitely was the formula.
You want to start, Rick, or should we? Well, what should we do here?
Well, that one that followed the formula, that was fun because it just came up with, we've all had those friends. It can be a woman or a guy, the relationship that just should have never been. And again, I wrote the music and just had the idea, and Boomer just took it and just knocked it out of the park with the lyrics. It
was loosely based on my second marriage.
Yeah, been on both sides of that one, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we thought all of our songs. I like to write with a melody in there. I like to fill as many hooks as possible. And then all of our songs tell stories that we've experienced.
We have got Rick Drevitt and Rick and Friends with us today. So we're going to do this. We're going to place you guys on a brief hold here on Skype. We're going to play Stone Hearted. And when we come back, we will have more with Rick and Friends here on our big broadcast. It is it's a Memorial Day radio program, and I love it. And I wish I could just hit the big red button, but here we go. It's Stone Hearted.
You're cold and stone hearted, money in the pool, soon to be parted. I gave you my heart, should have been got it. You're stone hearted, you're stone hearted, wicked twist of fate that you charted, nasty piece of work, and I'm smarted. A means to the end that you started. Stone hearted.
Stone Hearted, that is Rick and Friends, and they join us here on our big program, and we are going to go back to our guests.
Hand it back to me, and the
Rick
damn
and
ink
Friends
was
back
running
with
out of
us
the
here
bottle,
on our big
man.
broadcast.
I said, I ain't drinking this shit.
So gentlemen, how do we buy the music and get involved with what you guys are doing?
Well, it's available on CD Baby. It's available directly on our website as well. If you join our fan list, we'll keep you up to date on everything that's going on. We have another release coming out in about 2 weeks called Book of Wreckage, which is kind of an interesting one that's got a nice twist to it. And the album should be out sometime in July, and from there'll be some tour dates, which we hope to see a lot of you guys on.
Fantastic.
Amen.
Fantastic.
Hey, do you have any more time, Jiggy, man? You got time to play Living Day to Day?
No, I do not, actually. I'm going to end up getting cut off here in a few. But before we let you guys go, how do people find you guys online?
That would be www.rickandfriends.com.
Fantastic. Well, gentlemen, thanks for doing this, and I will talk to you guys soon.
All right,
Great
thanks,
to meet
Jiggy,
you.
for having
Take
us,
care.
man.
Appreciate it. There they go. That is Rick and Friends. We are going to take